In the rush of a busy world, it often feels like your prayers are drifting into silence, unheard and unanswered. You carry burdens no one else sees, feeling the weight of unanswered questions and the weariness of the daily grind. But while you see only the struggle, there is a divine hand moving powerfully in the unseen spaces of your life. Jesus is working behind the scenes, aligning every circumstance and preparing the way for a breakthrough you cannot yet imagine. Doors that were once locked are beginning to click open, influenced by a heavenly light that guides your path forward. He is turning your delays into divine protection, shielding you from dangers you never even knew were there. Even in the simplest moments, the atmosphere is changing. A sudden clarity is finding its way to your heart. Take a deep breath and look around. The alignment is real, and the peace of God is settling over your soul. Trust the Master's hand. He has heard every prayer and has already prepared the victory for your journey. Walk forward with confidence. Your story is being written by the author of grace. You are never forgotten and never alone. Welcome. Today we journey back to the 15th century to witness a story of divine alignment and the unseen work of a higher power. In the bustling heart of a 1400s market, the sun hangs high. Life moves quickly, yet something deeper is shifting just beneath the surface. The air shimmers with a subtle golden distortion. It is the signature of the divine, rearranging reality while the world remains unaware. Far from the noise in a dimly lit workshop, Elias labors. The smell of aged oil and fresh cedar fills the heavy air of late afternoon. His hands are calloused, his heart heavy. He feels forgotten, his prayers bouncing off the ceiling like the echo of his hammer. But he is not alone. Behind him, a transcendent light flickers. Jesus stands in the shadows, a serene figure of radiant grace, watching over him. Across the land, the architecture of destiny is moving. A heavy oak door in a distant manor unlocks silently, bathed in a celestial glow. In a coastal town, a merchant studies his ledger. A sudden divinely inspired thought crosses his mind, a need for a master craftsman's skill. While Elias feels stagnant, threads of destiny are being woven together. Invisible alignments are preparing a future that he cannot yet see. Even the smallest moments are intentional. A beggar shares fruit, a brief kindness that breaks Elias's cycle of frustration and despair. A delay at the village well seems a nuisance, but it saves him from a dangerous accident. The divine is a shield he doesn't recognize. Trust the silence. Even when you feel stationary, the heart of the Father is softening the path ahead of you. In the distant city, preparations begin. Messengers are readied and horses are groomed. A high-stakes commission is taking shape for Elias. Night falls on Elias's cottage. By the flicker of a single candle, he battles the urge to give up on his life's work. Stay patient. The momentum of the unseen is building. A spiritual dawn is approaching, even in your darkest hour. At dawn, Elias stands in the square. A new clarity washes over him as the cooling blue of night turns to divine amber. Jesus stands just behind him, a silent pillar of support. The heavy curtain of doubt is finally being lifted from Elias's soul. The messenger travels through ancient forests and across rushing rivers. The convergence of destiny is now inevitable. In his shop, Elias cleans his tools. He acts on an intuition he cannot explain, preparing for a blessing he doesn't yet know is coming. Then, the moment of revelation. The messenger arrives. The unseen becomes seen as the divine plan reaches its physical destination. Elias is transformed. He realizes he was never forgotten. He was being handled by the King of Kings with meticulous care. His perspective has shifted. His tools are no longer symbols of toil, but instruments of a divine partnership. Remember, Jesus is actively working in your life, even now. Your struggle will make sense in the light of his divine movement. Step into your prepared future with confidence. The morning has come, and the work of the Lord is perfect. Amen.